Hallo alle zusammen. Ich hoffe, du hast mein letztes Video gesehen. I hope you saw my last video. I explained to you all about the chunking method and learning with real life dialogues. And I hope this method really makes sense to you. So, I already told you, next Monday we are starting a new live 10-week German challenge. That's October 13th. And you can get 30% discount until this Sunday, October 12th. And we are all starting together, but you already get access to everything. So if you want to go slower or faster, you can choose, all right? And now we also have an app. So you can also learn with us on the go. The app is still in beta version, but it already works. You can watch the video, read the transcripts, do the exercises, and so on. That will be a new feature for this challenge, and we're calling it the Anja's Big 10-Week Winter Challenge, because we're doing it in winter so you can finish before Christmas. So if you want to reach a new level of German, A1, A2, B1 or B2 before Christmas, for Weihnachten, then this challenge might be interesting for you. So actually then you don't need a New Year's resolution. Oh, next year I'm finally gonna learn German. You can actually finish before the new year. Ta-da! So, was jetzt? What now? Let me ask you a question. Since you saw, hopefully, the last video, I will also put the link in the description, yeah? And you learned about the chunking and learning with real-life dialogues. If you used real-life dialogues and the chunking method, and you had a package of relevant dialogues specifically designed for German learners and for your level, and you'd spend around 20 to 30 minutes a day using this method, following a proven plan and some guidance of German native speakers along the way, could you see yourself finally understanding and speaking German more naturally? I hope so. Ich hoffe. Natürlich. This means of course. Natürlich literally is like naturally, but we say of course. So what I want you to achieve is basically that you have a little German bubble in your brain. Yeah, you have some space for German and it will grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And in the end, you will become fluent in German. But of course, it takes time, step by step. But first, you can start with this challenge, reach one new level, depending on which level you want to reach, and keep growing this little space of German. What's next? You might still have some more questions. Where do I find these dialogues at my level? That I told you, real life dialogues. Very important that you learn with real life dialogues because that's how we actually speak and it's not something from a textbook or whatever. How do I identify useful chunks? Where do I get good grammar explanations? Because you still need a little bit of grammar once in a while. How can I make sure I stay disciplined? Where can I ask questions if I don't understand something? So basically the answer to all this is in our academy. We put all of this together perfectly for German learners. I will also show you some sample dialogues in the next video. You can go at it alone and figure it out by yourself or let us help you. Now, maybe you've already heard of my 4M formula. This is a special formula. It's 4 secrets to learning German. I already made a video about this, which I will link up here. And there I explain you everything in detail. But now I will just show you how we use this formula in my academy. First of all, powerful mindset. You need to get in a good mindset and especially stay disciplined over a longer period. First of all, you're motivated and supported by me, Anja, and other German tutors. We have all native German tutors. They answer your questions. They help you with anything you need. You can ask them anything about grammar, vocabulary, also anything you find on the internet which you don't understand, you can ask us. You get a clear structure, which is very important. So it's not like on YouTube where everything is a bit messy and you don't know where to start. No, you get a course from A to B to C. It's all structured and perfectly laid out. So you learn the basics first, then you go on to A2, B1, B2, and so on. And discipline for 10 weeks. This is flexible, as I told you. So normally we try to finish this thing in 10 weeks, but some of you might have less time. Some of you might have more time. So we just give you everything at once, but we also give you a plan. So it's an accountability tracker where you can say, okay, I want to finish this in this week and this in this week and so on. So that's flexible. And you get a community of German learners. So we have a huge community where you can also post videos of you speaking German. We help you, we correct, we post some funny memes memes and so on. So there is a whole community where we also do live calls once in a while. Then engaging material, that's very important. And these are the real life dialogues that I told you about. So you get 60 fun real life dialogues in form of a TV show with video, audio, translation, and exercises. And the videos are all by native German speakers and together with other German content creators. Then audio, translation, yeah, the audio is also downloadable. You get English translation and tons of exercises. We have per level over 300 exercises or something. It's a lot. It's really a lot. Then it's based on a continuous story. That's also important. You want to continue learning. You know, when you just learn this a little bit and this a little bit, no, you want to see what happened next because it's a continuous story. There is a main character who is me. Her name is Kati. She comes to Germany and then she gets to know all these crazy people. Then easy grammar explanations. So we always explain you in German and English, and we make them very easy and we highlight them with different colors and so on. So it's easy for you to follow the grammar explanations, also with lots of examples. Viele Beispiele. Then smart method. This is where the chunking comes in place. Highlighted chunks with exercises. So we always already highlight the chunks for you so you can focus on what's important. But also, of course, if you see a chunk, like a good phrase, and you think, oh wow, this is a good one, I need that, then of course you can also use that, highlight it, use it yourself. Basically, you can chunk your way to fluent German. Long-term memory, that's also important because when you learn all these things, of course, it's important that they stay up here in your long-term memory. So we have SRS flashcards for reviewing. Do you know what SRS means? It means Spaced Repetition System. You can Google more about it, but it's basically the best system to learn a new language. Then we have lots of exercises. We show you the best repetition techniques, yeah. In the introduction videos, I give you some examples on how you can review things. Also, our other students, they share methods in the community and so on. Then you get a writing exercise in each unit and speaking exercise in each unit, yeah. So writing exercise, it's basically you write a few sentences. Normally we do 5 sentences, and our German native tutor, she will correct them for you and give you feedback. And in the speaking exercises, it's me. I make you speak so you can practice a little bit of how to say things in German. So these are all the things you basically get, and it's in cooperation with this all-star team of German content creators. So maybe you know some of them. That's me, Radical Living, Deutsch mit Maria. Who else do you know? Maybe Easygoing, Dein Sprachcoach Maria. Then maybe you know Easy German, Steffi. So you can have a look at our website. There you see all of them listed. Then we have some special bonuses, of course, no? So first you get a sentence structure masterclass included. It's normally 50 euros. It's included, where I teach you everything, where the verb goes in the German language, where the little words go, because it's quite confusing. I know, for example, in this sentence, ich lerne Deutsch, weil ich Deutschland mag. And you see the verb goes to the end. Yeah, I learn German because I like Germany. And all these things I will explain you. Pronunciation masterclass, also worth 50 euros. So for example, the difference between ü and u. It's important because schwul means homosexual, schwul. And schwül means humid. It's humid. So I don't want you to go outside and say one day, oh, it's so homosexual today. I will teach you what's the difference, yeah? And the German R, like the R and so on. Then Article Memorization Masterclass, also worth 50 euros. Die deutsche Artikel, how to remember der, die, das. I give you different strategies where you can choose the best one for you. Modal Particles Masterclass, 50 euros. Maybe you've seen these little words in the middle of the sentence, mal, doch, ja, denn. You're like, what are they doing there? And I will explain you what they are for, because they change the tone of the speech, and I will explain you each one of them. Then we have the 4 German cases masterclass. So the nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. I will explain you exactly when to use which one. Then you get another bonus, a copy of all my ebooks. This is Power Deutsch mit Anja. There we give you little stories of me growing up in Eastern Germany, or I didn't really actually grow up, but there is some stories about Eastern Germany and all of my parents and stuff. So it's little fun stories from travels as well. And then the 55 top German idioms and 20 funniest word creations. We are also giving you our audiobook course, which we used to sell separately for 247 euros. You also get this included now. Basically, what are your achievements after the 10 weeks? You get better listening comprehension. You understand German native speakers much better because it's real life conversations. Then you get chunks imprinted in your brain and they will roll off your tongue in conversations. You will develop a feeling, ein Gefühl, as a feeling feeling for the German language. Immersion. Add a new German dimension to your life, because we don't only teach you the language, but also culture. So there is a lot in our dialogues where they go to certain places or they buy bread and so on. So lots of little things that show the German culture. Solid language learning habits. And you also get a certificate of completion, which just looks like this. And yeah, you can, for example, print it, put it somewhere. So for each level in the end, maybe you get a certificate of completion. Let me summarize everything and also tell you how much does it cost. Wie viel kostet die challenge? First of all, we have these levels, and you can also switch between the first 2 weeks. So if you notice it's too easy or too difficult, we let you switch. Wenn es zu einfach oder zu schwierig ist, too easy or too difficult. Einfach, schwierig. Schwierig is difficult, yeah? 60 real-life dialogues about frequent everyday situations. That's for A1 until B1. In B2, we have longer dialogues, 20 of them, but it's longer ones. So each dialogue includes high-quality audio by native German speakers, which is downloadable, so you can also listen on the go, yeah? When you're driving, wenn you're in the gym, im Fitnessstudio oder im Auto, when you're in your garden, when you're walking, you can listen on the go. Transcript with English translation, elaborate grammar explanations in German and English, exercises and solutions, downloadable and printable. By the way, now we also have a physical book. So if you don't want to keep printing all this stuff, yeah, you can get the physical book. Either you go once printing it, or we also have it on Amazon, yeah, so you can get it from there, and we only charge for the printing costs. And there you have it basically in your home. Then highlighted chunks, Brainscape flashcards using the spaced repetition system and native audio. Very important. Writing exercises with correction by our native tutors. Basically, what I told you already, you write a few sentences and we correct them for you. Then speaking exercises with me, where I make you speak some German. Continuous support and accountability. You can also earn badges now. These are little badges for each unit that you finish, you get a badge. So basically, this is like a little bit to help you keep motivated, yeah? Für die Motivation. Motivation is motivation. Access to our forum and community. There we learn together. You can share fun stuff. You can ask questions. You can also talk to other German learners. And access to our professional German tutors to ask questions. This is very important because since we have real life dialogues, sometimes it might be hard for you. It's like when you watch Netflix in German. You think, oh, I'm not sure what this or this. And there you can ask questions and we will tell you how it works, okay, and what it means. And you get all the bonuses that I listed. Plus, on top of that, lifetime access. If you go on holiday or if you can't learn for whatever reason, you can always come back. Immer kannst du in unserer Academy lernen und wiederholen. You can always learn and review. Also wiederholen means to review what you learned. And 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can try it, see if you like it. If not, we give you the money back. So what is included? First of all, the Happy German course for your level, which is normally 347 euros. Then the bonus sentence structure masterclass, article memorization masterclass, pronunciation masterclass, modal particles masterclass, 4 German cases masterclass, a copy of all of my ebooks, and our audiobook course. This would add up to 874 euros. Don't worry, we don't charge that much, yeah. We have a limited time special price, which is 347 euros. We also have a payment plan where you can pay in 3 installments. For some of you that might be interesting. But anyways, on top of the 347 euros, you get 30% discount. If you're interested in joining us, check out the link in the description. There you find all the details, FAQ, the price, and you can also message us. Yeah, there is a little chat box and so on. And yeah, now let me show you some student experiences from real students who took part in our courses. For example, here we have Josh. It is a lot of work putting together this much material. I wanted to express my gratitude to you for creating this wonderful course. I really enjoy it and have already learned so much. I love the stories and scenarios you have put together. They are absolutely wonderful. Everything so far has been fantastic and I hope you continue these courses so that I may continue to be your student. Then we have Stella. The structure of the lessons, the chunks and the flashcards made learning German easier and I really enjoyed the experience. I truly recommend to anyone that is interested to start learning German to take the challenge with you. It really works. And Ashley, she's from the USA, from Missouri. I focused too much on grammar at the beginning, which didn't help me speak or understand German very quickly. This is what I told you. This normally doesn't work if you focus too much on grammar. Having dialogues to both read and listen to greatly improved my comprehension skills. I love the chunking method. It helped so much. I found myself repeating the chunks while doing things and going places. I use the dialogue so much that my husband even knows some chunks now. We have a trip to Europe planned, so I'm happy he's picking up the language also. Before the course, I was struggling to understand the words in a German TV show I love to watch. After the course, I can understand most of what they are saying in German and pick out chunks they use frequently. So there you see, our students are happy with the course. As I said, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee if you also want to see if it works for you. So, ich hoffe, dich in unserer Challenge zu sehen. I hope to see you in our challenge. And remember, registration closes on Sunday, October 12th. Am 12. Oktober machen wir die Türen zu. We will close the door on October 12th. Because on the Monday, October 13th, we will all start together the new challenge. You will actually already get access before, so if you're super motivated, you can already start, but the official start date is October 13th for all of us together. So if you want to reach a new level in German before Christmas, then this is your chance. Wenn du ein neues Deutschlevel vor Weihnachten erreichen möchtest, dann ist das deine Chance. Vor Weihnachten is actually a good chunk. Vor Weihnachten means before Christmas. Alles klar, I hope to see you in our challenge. It will be a lot of fun. Ich hoffe, dich in unserer Challenge zu sehen. Wir werden viel Spaß haben. Tschüss!